Imagine a potential client lands on your coaching website, but they can't fully access your content. You might be missing out, and they might be missing out too. Today, I want to show you one simple thing you can do in Kajabi to make your content more accessible and why it matters. So firstly, really quickly, what is accessibility? When most of us think about accessibility, we think about making a train more accessible by adding accessible seats, on putting a platform so people in wheelchairs could get onto a train. But what is really digital accessibility? Digital accessibility is when we make our content or our website, our platforms more accessible for people with disabilities that prevent them using our website in the way that everyone else would use it if they don't have this disability. I go a little bit deeper into what it means exactly and what are kind of disabilities that prevent people from using our content in my webinar. But today I just wanted to quickly show you some fixes we can do. And why should we actually care about this one? Of course, from ethical perspective, we want to make sure that we actually build trust with people, and we serve as wide group as people as possible, and we don't want to exclude people with disabilities. Especially important is because if you are a coach or another personal development provider, it's super important that your website is accessible because you don't want to exclude part of your audience who actually might need you the most. Just imagine if you are a coach whose audience is elderly people or even like people of a certain age, it means that if your website is not accessible, they probably cannot read it. They don't know what services you provide, and of course they are left out. But also from your perspective, you're not able then to sell to them. You're not able to actually serve everyone who needs you at this time. And there are different laws as well that talk about discrimination and inclusion and why we should do it. But instead of going deeply into this today, I just would like to show you one thing in Kajabi. If you use platform Kajabi, if you use other platform, you can do it as well. But I've been designing websites for over 15 years, and I've selected Kajabi as the platform that I use for my website and my client's website because it allows me to make those websites a little bit more accessible, which is very important to me. And so in Kajabi, there is a functionality that lets you, for example, add alt text to images. What is alt text? Is actually an alternative text that is read out by screen readers when people who use screen readers. So for example, it could be people who are blind, but it could be people who actually have dyslexia, people who don't see very well. They're not completely blind, but they use screen reader to help them read the website. So it's actually used by a really wide group of people. And for them, like they turn on a screen reader from their computer, and instead of reading what's on the website, is the system that reads the website to them. So it's important that actually our website is designed and built in a way that screen reader can read it properly and is actually meaningful to people who cannot see it. So the test that I usually do, or I tell people to how they can check it, is that if you turn on screen reader and you close your eyes, will you know what is on your website? Will you be able to go through the content and see what are the images there, or what is that that you actually can do, like what buttons are you are using? And so Normally, alt text is something that you would need to add additionally, and not every platform, ready platform that you will use will let you actually add separate alt text. Luckily, Kajabi can do it, and I would like to demonstrate you now how this works and how you can do it too if you are using Kajabi. So I'm going to share my screen. Okay, and this is my website, which I would like to use to show you testing. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to use Chrome, switch to Chrome. Yeah, it's in Chrome. Okay. The reason I wanted to switch to Chrome is because Safari actually doesn't always work properly with VoiceOver. And I will be using VoiceOver to read the content of my website. VoiceOver is something that is available with Mac. Microsoft always has built-in system to actually read the page, and there are other screen readers as well that people with disabilities may install, but those are accessible to all of us. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to turn on VoiceOver first. Okay. Okay. I need to change the audio, I believe, because I'm not sure if it's recording audio from the computer as well. So let me just switch that. Okay. Just okay. This one for audio. Okay, so I want to use. I need to switch that off. Okay.
Your default 50%. Action Zoom Us has new window. Chrome. You are currently on a selected tab. Group. Inside a group. To exit this group, press Control.
So now you should hear the voiceover actually. So I'm just going to get a bit closer so you can hear me as well. So what I had to do is switch off my headphones because I could hear voiceover in headphones, which means that you probably didn't hear it. So hopefully you can hear it now. You can go to settings and accessibility and switch voiceover, or you can just, on Mac, you can press Command F5 and that will open it for you. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to move this out of the way, let's say here. Okay. And
improvements
on this text, let's say,
you are currently on a text
and
element.
I want to move
to the homepage, image. You are currently on an image. To begin interacting with the contents of this image, press Control, Option, Shift down arrow.
Okay, so what I would like you to do is to pay attention when I actually switch to the image, what it reads out for me. So I'm going to go back to text and then I will move back to image again. So I'm going to press Control, Option and arrow.
A selection of projects spanning
so
accessibility,
it reads
leadership,
out
UX
the whole thing, but now I'm going to switch it back to the image, and also you can see it in this box here what it actually says. So you can hear it, but also you can see it. Okay, so again, okay, arrow.
TUI homepage, image.
See, it said that it's a TUI homepage,
with the contents of this image. Press Control,
which
Option,
it is TUI homepage, so it's fine. I could have added a bit more like
a bigger description to it, but for this reason, like why it's here, that this is TUI homepage, it's actually reasonable alt text. I will talk probably in another video about, or actually in webinar that I'm running next week, about how why it's important to do alt text and how to create good alt text. But for this image, this is sufficient. So now I'm going to move to the image on the right, and as you can see, there is Macmillan cancer support homepage image. But listen what it will actually say. So I'm going to move through my components again.
Heading level 3, inclusive digital transformation. I led accessibility transformation at TUI and contributed. Explore transformation projects. Button. TUI home. You are currently on an image. To begin interacting with the contents of this image, explore transform. TUI homepage image. You are explore transformation. TUI homepage image.
Okay, so did you notice that it actually says TUI homepage image, not Macmillan Cancer Support image? So what happened here is I actually, when I was building this, I just duplicated the components and I replaced the image, but I didn't change the alt text. So currently I'm confusing people who use screen readers, but let us quickly fix that. So I'm going to go to Kajabi, and I opened already a page that actually is letting me edit my page. So I need to find this component. Okay, so that's this image. Okay, let me just switch off voiceover because it's difficult to hear if voiceover talks over me. So yeah, so I clicked on this image and it opened here. Now I need to go to image style, and in the image style settings I have a space to put alt text, and as you can see it says TUI homepage, which is wrong. Obviously that's because I just copied the component from previous component to save time, and then I didn't go in and adjust the alt text. So here I'm going to put now Macmillan Cancer Support. Support. Okay. I am going to save it, right, and go back to our website. I need to refresh the website, of course, and I'm going to switch on voiceover again.
Welcome to voiceover.
Okay, and now I'm going to go through my
voiceover
content.
Agaprusik vertical line UX and accessibility leadership. Google Chrome new tab button. Okay, Agaprusik vertical line UX and accessibility lead. Search tabs. Tool. Agaprusik vertical line UX and accessibility leadership. Web content. Chrome. TUI home. I led accessibility transformation at. Explore transformation projects.
Now the next one is our image, so I'm going to press it.
Press Control Option Space.
I don't want to go in. I'm going to use Control Option and right arrow to just move to the next component, which is our image. And now you can listen for what it says as description.
Macmillan Cancer Support homepage image.
See, so we just fixed this really quickly. And
Control Option Shift down arrow.
Okay, Control F5.
Voiceover off.
Right. So we quickly actually changed this. It just took me like under 1 minute, but just imagine how many more people will be able to enjoy this website when they actually land on images and they know what is on the image. For images, we want to provide description in the way that someone who cannot see what is there, they actually can get meaning out of what I'm trying to do. So they can read the heading, of course, and the text, and they can go in and explore what I would like them to explore. But also, if image forms the important part of my interface, it's very important that I provide good description for this image, and yeah, Kajabi allows me to do it. So I'm running a webinar on accessibility next week, and I will show you more tips on how you can improve your website to be more accessible. And the link will be in description. Please sign up for my webinar, or leave me a comment if you would like to know more about accessibility. Please subscribe. I'll be sharing more of important and interesting information how you can make your websites more accessible in the future.